All right, guys, so here we are, 16.2, toes to bar, slash knee raises, double unders or singles, and then everybody's doing cleans. If you're a member here at the gym, this is going to look very similar to our typical warm-up on a day-to-day basis, which was a godsend from HQ, that we are ready for something like this. But it's going to start off with something generally very aerobic, just like we talked about last week, somewhere in the 10-minute range. All we're looking to do here is get the body turned on. Heart rate increase, blood flow, circulation, kind of get all the systems turned on. Get you breathing just a little bit, maybe a light sweat, something like a row, a jog, skier, definitely, because it simulates, especially if you're doing toes to bar, that same hip closing movement. And then maybe some jump ropes, some step ups, things like that. But same thing as last week, same thing as what we generally do to kind of get you guys warm. Piece number 2 is going to be the dynamic stuff. This is what we do going back across the floor all the time. What we're trying to do here is open up the hips and shoulders. So the lower body engine of the hips, the upper body engine of the shoulders, just trying to get those things nice and loose. Arm swings, arm hugs, elbow to instep, lunge with rotation, things like that. About 3 to 5 minutes spent on that. Mobility considerations. What I want you guys to think about here is, number 1, we want good blood flow to all the tissues, all the joints, things like that, and we want no restrictions. So, if overhead is a big issue for you, if good lockout, getting down below parallel, if the front rack position is a real stretch for you, make sure that you are hitting those mobilizations that are going to help you improve that position. Remember, that's the point of mobility, is simply to improve position. So think about things like hip flexors, your lats, your glutes, your thoracic spine, your knees, maybe get onto a foam roller, a real tough one, or a lacrosse ball. Open up the knees, make sure that you got some good blood flow there if your knees are a little sore. Your traps, think about that. And then I put a big asterisk here, your forearms. So this is going to be a very grip-intensive workout. So I want you guys to make sure that they're nice and loose. Run a barbell across them. Do a lot of, jumping rope just to get all the blood flow down into the wrist in this area here. If you start to see a lot of veins, kind of like the vascularity you see here, if you can see that on camera, I don't know if you can, but that's what you're thinking about here with good blood flow to the forearms. And then the last piece is what we always do, what we call the specific prep. So this is just getting you used to movements that you're going to do and perform in the workout. So it depends. Are you doing toes to bar, knee raises, double unders or singles, clean, or are you going to maybe power clean and then add in a front squat? Either one is fine. But that's what you're going to do. Depending on which route, it's all the same. 3 to 5 reps of these, 10 to 20 repetitions of the second piece, 2 to 3 reps of a clean, and you're just going to go through nice and steady 2 to 3 rounds of this. So you just want to kind of feel out what the workout is going to do to you, and then increase the weight on the cleans each time. Maybe work up to that weight that you foresee yourself possibly getting to, so you can get the central nervous system kind of warmed up to that idea. So 4-part warm-up again, generally aerobic, dynamic, some mobility considerations, and then the specific prep piece for the movements you're going to do in the workout. Take care of your body, guys, beforehand. Don't be afraid to get nice and warm, breathing heavy before you tackle this thing. You want to be ready to go 4, 8, 12, 16 minutes, depending on which option you're choosing. But you want to make sure that you're ready to go. If you got any questions, post them in the comments or reach out to us. Thanks.